Fifth Element, Fifth Element, Fifth Element, Fifth Element. Getting it out the settlement. Hold the line to get connected to a hip-hop specialist. Be a registrant. It only takes a second until you benefit like a settlement. I'm talking about Fifth Element. Supreme kind of perfectionist. Crash on your vagus nerve. Buffet, I'm about to serve. Fresh out of canapes, I'm on the hors d'oeuvres with a hunger indescribable to put in that words. The host with the most. OT from the D. Creator, others use the beauty family tree. DJ 7, young got discretion. Cool, go hard in the paint like rest. Ray Sun checking with the scoop for your teacup. How do we know that? I swear he knows some higher ups. DJ Slim is the linchpin to the crew. Locked in, turned up like an Allen screw. Together we the squad. Salute our supporters like Captain Picard. Congratulations in advance, confetti. Toothpick, cake, clean, we fresh out and red. Fifth Element, Fifth Element, Fifth Element.
Yo. What up, though, man? It's your boy OT from the
sounded
D.
so good.
You know what I'm saying? I mean.
That was amazing.
And we back for another one here at the Fifth Element Hip Hop.
Yes,
y'all know
sir.
what time it is, and we got a very special day for y'all today. You know what I mean? When we gonna be representing our family and corporation family. Evan Media, you know what I mean? It's gonna be going up today, and and we got a very special guest up here from Vegas, born and raised. You know what I mean? And
But it's bar
killer
test.
MC. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, man, you know how I do, man. I always gonna let y'all know what we about: peace, love, unity, and having fun up here at the Fifth Element Hip Hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to further go into that point, I got my guy, Ray Sun. You know what I mean? AKA Ray Scope.
Ray Scoop, what's cracking, man? Another Friday. No smut on our names, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Last time I checked.
Right. Hey, they got money to fight wars, but they ain't got money to feed the poor.
Hey,
There it
say
is,
that.
right?
Okay.
Say that.
Straight up, you and your Tupac bag right now.
Man, let's go. Let's
Tell the
go.
truth.
Let's
Tell the
go.
truth.
You and your Pac bag. I hear you.
Let's do
He
it.
ain't up here by himself.
You know what I'm saying? No. You know, come on, Kai. You know I got you. I mean, I'm just getting sitchy over here. You
Okay,
get my thing
get your
situ-
sitch. Get
Get
your
my
sitch.
situation right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let everybody know where to tune in at. But without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the queen of the crew. You know what I mean? Supreme Kai Senpai.
That's right.
You know what I
AKA
mean?
Drip Dry Kai. Y'all gotta follow this drip. Y'all see this? Y'all see what it is? The vintage polo.
I mean, it's vintage. You know what I mean?
You understand what it is. Okay, AKA Young Mama Kai, AKA
up.
Drip Dry Kai, AKA one member of the squad.
There it is.
Let's do it.
And in the back there, y'all know who we got, man. The incredible DJ Slim. Yo, DJ's favorite DJ.
Right.
Y'all know what time it is. DJ Slim, say what up to the people.
Peace, y'all. Y'all what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Peace.
You know what I mean? Wagwan. Hey, and over there we got Smooth K, a.k.a. DJ Sal.
Yo, what's cracking? It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do.
Right.
And he over there rocking that fresh and what?
Oh, yeah,
gear
and
that-
what?
And what, though?
And what, though,
you know
ugly
what I'm
man?
saying? That Naughty dropped off to us last week. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
You
Peace
gotta
to King
support the
Naughty.
Vegas merch.
Peace to
right.
King Naughty. And over there, you know what I mean? Freshly twisted up, fresh out the shop, looking like a whole new man. Hollywood Bud.
AKA Nate Boogie, AKA Nate Boog, and Nate, AKA Nate Dog, AKA Nathaniel, AKA Nathaniel Uriah Smith, AKA
AKA you burning up the clock.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, OT. You
Let
got
him do
more
his thing. Let the
AKs,
young
OT.
man do his thing. He's doing his thing.
Right. He got just as many as you, so it ain't too
I
much of a
love
problem.
it. I love
And he
it.
out here, you know what I mean? Giving out your
Like
government. And I'm like,
Right.
yo, stop that.
Neighborhood bug.
Young Hollywood bud.
Hollywood. Yo, man, but now that we got that out the way, Ray Sun, man, tell us what we got going on for the day, man.
Oh, it's a lot, just like every week. But I want to start off by shouting out King Vay's listening party last night.
Man.
Yeah, man, how was it? How was it?
Yeah, it
Let's-
was
let's
crazy.
talk about that. I
It was
wasn't
crazy.
there. How
in
was
the
it?
building, Spitter
In
P
the-
was in the building.
Young
Spitter
Spitter Pac. What up,
The
Spitter
landlord
Pac?
was in the building.
What up,
Landlord.
landlord?
Hey,
What's
from
good?
now, we're going to put a little more respect on landlord's name on
Yes,
this show.
sir.
'Cause
Hey.
We ain't been getting him his just due. So
Listen.
landlord, when you see this,
Hey.
you already know we talked last night. You got a seat with us,
Hey,
man.
look,
Look.
I'm gonna tell you like this. We was talking about this
Not
earlier.
me.
Me and Slim was talking about it earlier. If we gonna throw the name King out there, King of Vegas out there, landlord's name would be in that. You know what I mean? He'd be in
yeah.
that mention because that dude.
Right.
Hey,
And he said he's in the top 2, and he ain't 2.
and he ain't too. Hey, straight
Right.
up.
And
You
there
know
it
what I
is,
mean?
there.
Hey,
Right.
I'm trying to find the lie. Where's the lie?
Right. But
If we gonna throw that
Where's
out there,
the lie?
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so
Yo.
look, Taylor Weeze was in the building.
Taylor
Perrier,
Weeze.
amongst
out.
others. Play some music by Miracle King. You know, we trying to get that Miracle interview.
Yes, sir.
Whenever Miracle, I'm talking. Tap
we
in.
are.
Yes, sir.
We're
Yes,
gonna do
sir.
it by video or something, by hook or crook. We're gonna
Yep.
get that interview.
Zoom
Hook or
interview,
crook.
whatever.
Right.
We trying to get you on the show.
Right, then
And we can't get you in the seat.
right, Fats called in. Interstate Fats called in.
Man,
Right.
that was so crazy. We had Interstate Fats call into the
That's
studio.
wild.
Right.
And,
Y'all bang that music.
hey,
Yo.
come on, man.
So, and I definitely want to say that his family asked, could we, as the Vegas community, the Vegas hip hop community, or worldwide, you know what I'm saying, consciously make an effort to stream
Yes, sir.
Interstate Fats music so
Yes,
that
sir.
his family he can continue to provide for his
Absolutely.
children off them streams.
And real
That's-
talk, man, in the state, man, he been putting it down for a minute.
Right.
He represented the Veg in the right way.
On 106 in
106 in Park, killed
Right.
it. You know what I mean? Had multiple battles with Trigger and all kind of people out there. You know what I
Right.
mean? Killed them. You know what I mean? Put on for Vegas in a real way, man. So,
Right.
And that ain't
hey,
even nothing to ask because his music
look,
is fire.
and his music is
Them bars
crazy.
are impeccable.
I'm
So-
like, yo.
So, like, I mean, if you like bars, then
And I like bars. I'm not just to drink in them, but I like to listen to them too.
Right.
You feel me? I'm just saying though.
So y'all bang that Interstate Fats, man.
Yes, sir.
doubt.
Yes, sir.
Worldwide.
go
And
run it
bang
up.
that landlord for sure.
Go
Oh,
run
man.
it up.
Saying we
Do
talking-
yourself a favor
Right,
and
we-
run it up.
We talking about the landlord, right?
Yep.
Albums he got out. What he just dropped last
Far
year.
From Perfect.
That was the end of last year. Far from Perfect
Yep, Far
album.
From Perfect.
Fake Love 3. It's
Yep.
14 songs on that. Came out in 2019, but it sounded like it came out yesterday.
It do.
Crazy.
Right. Then he had Unwanted Attention. Came out 2018. There's 9 fire songs on that.
Come on, man.
And then Fake Love 2 and Fake Love 2018 and 2016.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
I'm like, yo.
Them got some of my favorite landlord songs on there, like Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Oh God, that song go.
and then that freestyle
Look
he
it
just
up.
came out with.
Look
The
it up.
freestyle was
Yeah, it
crazy
was.
over with the one he was doing over. What beat was that he was doing it over?
I'm not sure, but it was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I know he did the video for it though.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That one was crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So landlord, we talking you up, man. You know what it is.
Yeah, we trying to
Yep.
get you back
And
in the
then
chair.
One more artist that I want y'all to look out for. I know I've been talking about him is BB Maserati or Bag Boy Maserati.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Man, the music
His
is
shit is going
fire.
up, too.
Right, he got an album called Anomaly 2.
Yes, sir.
All
And
right.
it just came out this year. It's
Maserati, what up though?
9 songs on that album.
All right.
And then he got Anomaly 1 and some other stuff before that. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
another
sir.
fire MC that, you know what I'm saying, everybody can
Yeah.
run them streams
Run
up.
it up and put it on your playlist.
Run them streams up.
All right, so that's Vegas, right?
Okay.
We're going to jump into some of the most interesting news that just happened, which is Jussie Smollett, right?
Oh,
Or
man.
the gay Tupac, which he calls himself.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Absolutely
Man,
not.
That's what he called himself, the gay Tupac.
How's that
Absolutely
possible?
not.
At one of his shows.
Sir, how dare you?
How's
How was that?
possible?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
How dare you, sir?
A man can call himself whatever he want to call himself, right?
Yeah, that don't mean that's what he is, though.
Right. So he yesterday he was sentenced to 150 days in jail,
Right.
which is 5 months. In the Cook County Jail, he has to pay $120,106 in restitution, a $25,000 fine. I think he's on a 30-month probation. The judge said the wheels of justice turn slowly and the hammer of justice falls. The judge was on his ass for like 40 minutes.
They should have been on his
Right.
ass for staging that fugazi
Right.
ass jumping.
Right, and
That
that's what
was-
he said.
That was so stupid.
Judge
Straight
James
up.
Lynn, he told him, he said he orchestrated it and he made a script for it. So
Right. You know what I mean? Straight
Yeah,
up.
well, I mean, you did that to yourself.
You know
I
what I mean?
can't
Right.
really feel like a lot of sympathy or empathy for what you're going
Right.
through.
And
when
when-
you set yourself
when
up for
art
it.
imitates life, looking at. You know what I'm
hey, so
saying?
what he
Too
did
much.
was he told the police back in Chicago that early morning the 2 masked men assaulted him, put a rope around his neck, and called him homophobic and racial slurs.
Right.
And that sparked all this. That got him 5 months in the pen. Man, with a hefty fine.
Hey, it's all good.
And that's y'all boy from Empire.
What boy?
That's whose boy?
Hey, I'll tell you the last episode
I
seen the Empire. Last episode I seen the Empire was when it was in the first season, and he was supposed to be the tough guy, and he hung old boy over the balcony like about to drop him.
Jussie?
Jussie was
Juicy.
yeah.
Juicy
Was the
Smooth,
tough guy?
Yeah, he was hanging old boy over the balcony, and I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. Because
Right.
there's no way that dude would hang anybody over the balcony.
Hey.
To me, I was like, ain't no way.
Hey, so he walked out of court. This is what his last words to the court and to the judge.
I saw that.
He was like, I'm not suicidal and I'm innocent. So he was yelling it. I'm not suicidal. I'm innocent. And then he walked out
If anything happens to me in there, if anything happens to me in there, just know I didn't do it to myself.
Yeah. The shit was crazy.
I'm like, man.
Like you some type of activist now? Like what?
No,
Right.
what he is, he's an actor. And he was doing a great job walking out of the court.
Yeah,
There
he
you
did a
go.
great job.
Straight up. That's what was happening.
In the court of public opinion, right?
Right.
So I watched the Star Report, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, Star and Buck Wild, but Star said, is he going to go in there and is he going to get handled, or is he going to go in there talking shit like he the man up in there?
Yeah, well, if he go in there talking shit, he definitely gonna get
Right. And
handled.
that's Cook
All
County
the
Jail
way.
in Chicago.
Yeah,
so.
they're not
yeah. Ain't
playing with you.
Ain't nobody playing no games in there. He better go in there and jump in line with the politics.
Right.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Straight
Act
up.
like somebody raised your ass.
You know what I mean? Hey, them politics is for real in there. If he go in there acting wild, boy, they'll teach him a quick lesson.
Definitely. I know
Straight up.
we got a guest to bring in, but I
Yes,
definitely
sir.
want to say one quick last thing. It was Notorious Big's anniversary.
It was.
Yes, sir.
26 years ago since he passed away, since
Yes,
he was
sir.
March
murdered,
9th.
right?
Yep.
March 9th. So,
March 9th. You know
Happy
what I mean?
birthday, mom.
I'm like,
and yeah,
Yeah,
happy
and
birthday,
that's right.
moms,
And
for real.
happy birthday, moms.
yeah, man. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
straight
they
up,
both
that was a
live forever.
sad day for me for Biggie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was definitely one of my favorite artists.
It's
man.
crazy
One of
how
my
we
favorites.
losing Biggie, Pop, Nipsey, Dolph,
Man.
XXX Tentacion,
Yeah.
Jam Master Jay. The
Yeah.
list goes on.
Slim
Yeah, the
400.
list does go on.
I'm like, man, just so many talented people that
Going but not
Been
forgotten.
taken
Right.
out for violence over
Right.
violence. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, it is what it is. I'm like, yo, but we going to keep it on a lighter note, and we going to introduce our
This
guest
beautiful
today.
guest, this wonderful
Like I told y'all,
woman.
man, Fifth Element, F Media Corp, man, we like one and the same. I'm like, yo, so, we got to bring our family up here. You know what I mean? Done been in the studio with her multiple times.
Right.
Yep.
Seen her talent in action. I'm like, when it comes to writing, this girl is incredible. When it comes to singing, she's like double that. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? She got a fire project coming out right now. You know what I mean? Wonderful video shoots, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? We've had the pleasure to be a part of. And without further ado, man, let's go ahead and stop talking it up and let her talk it on her own.
No, y'all keep
Fifth
talking.
Element fam. Fifth Element fam, you know what I mean? F Media Corp representing in the building.
Yep.
Sahara. Give it up for my girl Sahara.
Sahara Dez.
y'all
What
know
up,
what it
baby
is.
girl? Sahara Dez.
Right.
What's going on?
First lady of F Media.
It's good to
First
be
lady,
here.
first
Thank
lady,
y'all.
you know
Thank
what I
y'all
mean?
for having me.
And
Of
she came up here
course. Thank you for
stunting.
coming.
Come up here
It's good to
stunting.
be
You
With
know
here.
what I mean?
all the fashion.
Oh, I'll try to keep it fashionable.
Fashion,
my
right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
You
it.
look beautiful today, so I was looking at this shirt
Thank
as soon
you,
as I
girl.
walked in.
Oh,
I love
thank you
it.
so much.
You're welcome so much.
Straight up. So, Sahara.
Yes.
I'm like, if the people don't know who you are, I like for you to speak on it and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, obviously, my name is Sahara.
Yes, sir.
I was born and raised in Akron, Ohio. I'm a singer, songwriter. Songwriting is my passion.
Right.
But I'm just now taking on this journey of becoming an artist. And man, it is a crazy ride for sure. But I'm enjoying every minute of it. And I'm just looking forward to introducing myself to the world. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, we know you're a part of F Media Corp. You know what I mean? So tell us how that connection came about.
Okay, well, the way that I got incorporated with F Media is my girl Liz. Hey, Liz. She introduced me to Father MC.
Right.
And when she initially introduced me to him, he told the story last time he was here.
Right. But,
He was like, yeah, I wasn't even going to mess with
But
him.
we
I
want,
wasn't-
we want
Right,
your
he made it
side.
sound all-
We want
No,
your
we
side.
on
He
your
said,
side. We
please.
got to look at different point of views.
He says that y'all need to rewind that clip back so y'all can hear what he said.
Right.
But He was capping. He
was capping.
As soon as he seen me, he was like, yes. No, he didn't. It was a struggle. At first, I was so nervous because, you know, I mean, in Vegas, I do a lot of live shows and stuff like that. But I mean, to the extent that the things that he's trying to do, I've never been, you know, part of something this huge before. So it's like when I met him, I understood the magnitude of what was going on, and I was kind of like, oh my God, I'm so scared. But I got through it, and then when we got into the studio, he liked my stuff, and it was just, our chemistry is really good. Like writing to his tracks is just, it's easy.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're so dope. So
Right.
And you really come alive in that studio. Like, I mean, it's such an amazing experience to be in there with you when you're creating.
Thank you.
Man.
I love having y'all there. The vibe is always great when you guys are there. So it definitely gives some good energy. Absolutely. Yeah. No.
Appreciate it.
What's the best part of like the creative process of being in the studio to you?
The best part of the creative process, I think, is just the final product. Because during the process, I am a nervous wreck.
Really?
Oh my God. That's why I always disappear.
I know.
I'm sure you guys.
No, you do. Yeah.
I always disappear. Father's always looking for me because I'm always off trying to figure everything out and make sure it's right. Because before I sing it in front of anybody, I want to make sure that it's right. And sometimes I don't know. I'm not sure. But I mean, once you hear the final product and you're like, yeah, I did that. That's the best part to me. The other part is just nerve wracking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
So, okay, speaking of that, because I'm like, I know you do disappear and you go off to do your thing. Like, what's your process to go about writing a song? Like, what's your inspiration when you come into like thinking of the idea of like, okay, this is what this song is going to be about. What's the concept?
Well, I mean, it just depends on how the beat makes me feel, depending on, you know, what I'm going through at that certain point in time. That's what I write about. I don't really have like a set process. Sometimes I'll sing into my phone, like my memo recorder. Then I'll just hum a melody and then I'll write notes from there. Other times, sometimes I'll just write poetry and I'll write little phrases and stuff in my phone. I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to use that later. And then I'll go back to that and kind of pull from that. So it just really depends.
Okay.
Word.
Nice. I'm like I said, we the ones, we sitting there and we watch you do your thing, and you know, Father will be like, yo, here's a beat, and then 20 minutes later, here you come walking out from wherever you was at.
So my ideal way to write would be to have like maybe 3 or 4 beats to choose from, and then like go back and forth between them. But he'll just be like, yo, here's the song, write a hook, I'm gonna come get you in a second. I'll be like, okay, oh my God. Then my nerves get bad. But then I think that I do really well under pressure. So, and he knows that, unfortunately.
I would say you do excellent, because we've heard the product.
Thank you.
Like, we've heard everything come out, and I'm like, I haven't heard anything that I was like, nah, this ain't it. Everything has been everything's been like,
don't tell me that. I already got a big head.
Hey, that mug is inflated right now.
He said it's inflated.
Because I can't tell you nothing different. I gotta give you what I tell you.
You really are on point. And you know, like for the people who haven't heard this young lady sing or perform, I'm so glad that we have her on the show to where you can find out, because oh my God, you're in for a treat. Like, how long have you, I mean, like, you've probably been singing forever, but like, you know, like just listening to you like harmonize and like do your thing is just so wonderful. How long have you like been at this thing?
Well, my family told me that I've been singing since before I could talk. They said I was singing songs. Yeah, they said before I could even form words, I was singing notes. So I'm going to go ahead and say since the womb, since birth.
You could claim that?
Yeah,
from the womb.
From the womb. But yeah, when I was younger, I went to like a performing arts school. And then I went to Akron University and I studied theater performance there.
Nice.
So it's always been something that has been in me and something that I've been passionate about. Just these last few years, I've been so focused on doing these live shows in Vegas, and they'll kind of take you away from the studio for sure.
Right. So what was your thought process on moving to Vegas? Like, how did that come about?
Oh man, well, I was living in Utah in Salt Lake City, and I was working at this event center, and we were getting like booking acts and stuff to come to the event center, and then the one of the owners of the event center, he went to jail for like child molestation or
Oh.
something crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
It was
All right.
crazy. Yeah, I know
No
that
way.
escalated
All right.
quick. I
Right.
know. Yeah. So the event center, they ended up shutting down, and they gave me an option, and they were like, okay, well, we'll give you your last check, or we'll buy you a plane ticket anywhere in the United States. So somebody that I was working with there, he was like, well, I'm going to Vegas. And I was like, well, I have family in Vegas, and my grandma was here at the time, a couple of my aunts. So I was like, let me just try Vegas. So I just got dropped off here, and I never left.
Nice.
That's what happened.
That's how most people do.
And look what's happening.
Right,
out
look
of
where
it,
you at
know?
now.
No, I never would have imagined it. And Vegas was not my first choice. If I had any choice back before I moved to Vegas, I would have said LA. I used to live there too. But man, Vegas has grown on me for sure. I love it
Nice,
here.
nice. And
I
you
love
know,
it.
Vegas is a real accepting town. You know,
It is.
If you come here with the right attitude, you know, we welcome you. We
Yeah.
like, you know, we like people to come out here and do their thing because you know we know most of our family didn't originate in Vegas.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
you very seldom meet people from Vegas. When I
Right.
meet you, I'll be like, wow, really?
Right, but
You're like a whole unicorn.
the
Yeah.
people that are born and raised in Vegas, they're real accepting of people coming out here. So
Yeah.
you know, it's been for me, it's been a beautiful experience, and I'm glad to hear that your experience has been like that as well. You
Oh
know?
yeah, I've loved it, and I think that the biggest thing about Vegas is it's helped me work on my live show because before Vegas, I was strictly doing a lot of studio stuff. I wasn't really doing theater performance anymore, even though I like to do musicals here and there if they're not corny. But I was not doing a lot of live performances.
Right.
So that totally changed, and I got to the point where I was, supporting myself and my family off of just performing. So that is crazy because I don't think you can do that anywhere else in the United States,
Right.
honestly.
And you know what's crazy about that is that Slim had footage of you.
That's how we were
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
so what it was, you were at Classic Jewel.
Yep.
And you were singing a Erykah Badu song.
Yep.
So I was going
On
to jump
and
into that
on.
and say, what's your musical influences?
I have so many because I went through so many different phases of my life. Like when I was younger, I loved like boy bands and stuff like that, like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. And I went to private school. Yeah, I went to private school.
Right.
And then when I started going to my performing arts school, I started to get more into hip hop. Like Nas, Stillmatic. That's one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time.
That was my next
So
question.
good.
This is the hip hop
All
show.
time.
What-
Yeah, that's
Hold
what I
up.
said.
Yeah.
Hold up, Illmatic or Stillmatic?
Stillmatic.
The second one.
Okay, the
Stillmatic.
second was
Yes.
Stillmatic.
Illmatic was good.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh
it was
my
a dope
god.
album. It was
Yeah.
a dope
I
album.
think Stillmatic is better than Illmatic.
I do too.
No, I don't.
That's
No.
very controversial.
No, I'm like,
That's
oh,
controversial.
oh
That's
my
a
God.
controversial
I'm
opinion.
sorry.
As long as you like one of them, that's
Yeah,
all that
no doubt.
matters.
This man
I like
about to
them
make
both, but I
World
think
War III.
I know.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Stillmatic is a little more refined. You know what I'm saying? It's a little more crisp.
I think
Yeah,
so.
but
Yeah,
the
I
thing
like
about
that.
it is that Illmatic is literally part of the fabric of my life.
I tell you like
Okay?
this. I'll say it like this. Illmatic
It changed my life.
changed the way that production was done in hip hop. Because before then, you usually had one artist,
one producer
and
for the
one
whole
producer.
album. That's right.
Illmatic changed that. He's the first one to get a hodgepodge of producers and come out with a crazy project.
Yeah.
And then after that, everybody did it.
Yeah,
So it's like
absolutely.
Illmatic is like one of them things that set the game up. To me, I like Illmatic better because it's just sonically, it's just one of them things that just
It is.
Talk
it's
your
just
talk
crazy.
then, on.
Every track was crazy, but Stillmatic is still dope.
Hell
But,
yeah.
but
I love
Illmatic,
I love
Illmatic for
Stillmatic.
me.
I
Yeah,
love
me
so
too. That's
I
it.
love them both.
we got two Illmatic,
And two still mad.
Stillmatic.
So-
we
so-
got a Stillmatic.
No,
It's
no,
family divided, but
Quan. Stillmatic or Illmatic?
Quan,
Illmatic, quit messing around.
Illmatic for the forgotten DJ over here.
Illmatic, Illmatic all day.
We need to put a poll
Right.
online.
Sahara, they don't
I
know
don't
music.
believe that.
we should.
you know what? Hey, if y'all watching right now, look, go inside the chat, put it out there. Illmatic or Stillmatic now.
Still mad.
You know what I mean? Straight
Yeah,
up.
and brought the people into it.
Look, we
Yeah,
bring
let the
people
people
in.
decide.
Hey, and real quick, since I'm Ray Scoop and we talking about Nas, he's being sued for posting a picture of him and Tupac by the photographer because the photographer saying the picture's not worth what it was worth before because nobody's never seen it. Now Nas posted it, so it's bringing the value down.
Man, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's
Nobody-
his property
yeah,
though. It was
yeah.
the property of the photographer though, right?
Right, yeah.
But I'm like, but it's a picture of him. So if he has the picture, and I'm like, he had to get it from somewhere.
Yeah.
But if the photographer took it, that's his property unless he
That
give you
is
those
facts,
images.
though. Yeah,
you know?
no, that's
But
not.
I'm like, don't you have to sign off on something saying like, okay, you can use my likeness and image? Because if it's a picture of me, I can put it wherever.
I don't know how that works. I don't know if that's just for like if you're in the recording that they're doing or if it's a picture. I don't know.
Right, because if you just took a picture of me and I have the picture and you got the picture, and if I post it, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's me in the picture.
I know it's like that for video recording. Like you can be recorded anywhere you are in public. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the same.
But I'm saying Nas had to get the picture from somewhere.
Well, and dude must have a leg to stand on if he can sue him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
so
he filed the case.
In the news.
Yeah, he filed.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People sue people all the time.
Don't they? Don't they?
Up, you know what I mean?
All right. Hey, I know we talking about photos, but when that album dropping?
Oh, here we go.
That's something I'd be asking Father MC that all the time.
Right.
I don't know.
you know how many songs you got on it? Or?
I'm not sure what songs we're gonna use. He keeps me in the dark. He's like, you just do your job and I'll do mine. And I'm like, okay. I don't have no questions. But I'm really excited. If he uses whatever he uses out of what we did, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be dope. I'm very proud of this project. I'm very proud of it. And the fact that we did it so quick and it still sounds so quality, like we spent a lot, like it's great.
You know what's crazy is I was in the studio with gas station studios.
Yes, that's my guy.
And he brought you up, and it was funny because I'm like, your name is floating around in the streets or whatever.
Oh,
you know, people know who you are, and they definitely respect your talent and your skill.
That's crazy.
So it's really dope that you came out here and you really put a footprint in the music industry.
Yeah, and I was not expecting that, but that's dope. I'll take that.
Absolutely. You know, and I'm like, yo, we be talking you up.
Oh, well, I be talking y'all up too. I be talking, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. Y'all are dope. This whole situation is dope.
So I know you said you was a theater kid. What's your favorite musical?
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay, now I don't know if I can ask that question around the round table. I don't know if y'all watch musicals or not.
I do.
The Outsiders.
Hamilton is
Hamilton Horror.
That's a good one.
Hamilton is probably like that's
That's the only
That's
one
a given though. That's
Look,
too late.
I don't know, but it's a hip hop joint.
He's
so
too good,
It got
though.
me in. Like Lin Miranda is like
He's too
that dude is,
good.
like Lin Miranda.
Shout out to Broadway in the Hood.
That
You know
dude
what I'm
is
saying?
crazy.
Carmen with Beyonce and Mekhi Phifer.
Oh, I hated that.
That was
trash.
I love Beyonce and Mekhi Phifer, but
That was trash.
That was an L show?
It was a hip hop show. Y'all
Yeah,
It was
but
a movie.
But it was trash.
movie.
They called
Tattoo.
it
West
a
Side
hip
Story.
opera.
Right,
was-
exactly.
it
That's my ish right there.
That
Not her
shit
best
was
moment.
like,
Shout out to
Oh my
Mekhi
God.
that shit
Phifer,
was a
Beyonce.
that shit
Oh
was
my
a
God.
production, bro.
Not her best moment.
Only musicals I know is Disney movies.
My
boy.
favorite musical. It's hard to choose between Chicago
Yeah, that's a good one.
or Funny Girl, Barbara Streisand.
Okay, all right.
I love me some Babs.
People are always surprised to find out that I don't like Dreamgirls.
Oh, you did. I love
Forgot about
Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirls.
I don't. I'm so weird when I like stuff. I like weird stuff. I don't know.
You just don't like what everybody else.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
I don't just
different.
because everybody likes it. It just I
Don't
don't
mean
know.
you gotta like
Hey,
it.
look,
Yeah.
That is facts.
You like
Yeah.
what you like, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Sahara.
Yes.
All right. Where you performing at tonight?
Oh, I'm performing at the Virgin Hotel at the Shag Room. Woo! Actually, tonight and tomorrow night, from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Wow.
Okay. Look,
Yeah.
Sahara's going up tonight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if y'all want to check out, that's where she going to be at. She going to be at the Virgin Hotel.
Yes, with
in
my
the
girl
Shag
Debbie
Room.
James.
Debbie James.
Yeah, she's another amazing artist out here.
Yeah. All right.
Tell
all
her
right.
hop on the fifth episode.
So Sahara, tell the people where they can reach you at. You know what I mean? Because you know they're going to be wanting to tap in with you from here on out.
Okay, yes. Well, y'all can find me at on Instagram as Sahara_DEZ. Oh, they got it under me. You see, y'all so professional. I ain't even have to say. I just point.
Need a fifth element.
Right there. There it is. Right there.
There it is. Yes, and then I have Facebook, but I don't know if people really use Facebook anymore.
Yeah, just tap into the IG.
I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah,
Just use IG.
Just go on my IG, y'all.
Let's go to IG. Y'all know what it is.
I'm gonna transfer over.
Sahara_Dez. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, thank you for coming up here, Sahara. We appreciate
for
you.
having
I know
me.
you got to get busy and get to the gig.
Yes.
Y'all give it up. Come on.
Give it up for
Thank y'all.
Sahara.
Give it up for
You know what I'm
yourselves.
saying?
Give it up for yourselves.
Yeah.
Before you
Thanks for
go,
having me.
We
y'all.
appreciate you. You know what I'm
before
saying?
you go, I need a drop from you.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Sahara, you know what I mean? F Media Corp. We in the building, you know what I mean?
Media,
Fifth
hashtag
Element
F Media
fam.
Corp.
You know what I mean?
F Media fam.
Right.
Already.
That's what it is.
I mean. Yo, Ray Son, what else you got for us, baby?
Okay, March 9th, 1993, Bloods and Crips Banging on Wax album came out. Y'all remember that?
Now, I was in Jersey, okay, but I
Mm-hmm.
remember that album because it was like such a legendary thing. It was like, man, I was watching all of that from the East Coast
Right.
going on, like all the violence and the wars and stuff. I was just like, oh my God. So it seemed real cool when
Mm-hmm.
they came out with that album because it was like, oh, okay, they squashing the beef.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they're not real wrong.
I'll tell you like this, man. Pyru Love was crazy.
Pyro Love was a hit.
Pyru Love was crazy.
Right.
I'm like, it's funny because all my friends were Crips back then when this dropped. So
Okay.
most of my friends were Crips.
Just for
You know what I mean?
reference.
Just for reference.
No,
And
he
like,
had a couple B-Dog homeboys.
Yeah, I had some B-Dog homies,
Right,
but
right.
I would say like most of them were Crips.
Definitely.
Right?
I hear you.
So I felt bad bumping the Blood side. But the Blood side was so much better than the Crips side.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Really
Dang.
though, really though.
I'm like-
It was definitely a better side, but the Crips had they had
they
a
had
couple
some hits.
They had a couple hits on that
It
side.
wasn't bad. Like the Crip side wasn't whack, but that Blood side, man.
Yeah, it was fire. But Pyro Love was the standout hit.
Yeah, Pyru Love was crazy.
Right.
That
And-
was the one.
Right. And so
You know
let me
what I'm saying?
give you some background on it. It was released on Dangerous Records. It had 4 singles were released. Banging on Wax,
Bangin' on Wax.
Crip,
Crip,
Steady
Crip.
Dipping, and Pyro Love were the 4 singles that were released. The album sold over 500,000 copies, reaching gold status. And it was produced by DJ Battlecat, Ronnie
I did
Ron.
not know that.
Right.
Yep.
Tweety Bird Loke, Jay Stank, Silsky, and Q Luso.
Yep.
And it had the gang members were Crips from Compton, Watts, and Long Beach. The Bloods were from Inglewood and Los Angeles, and they all auditioned for the album, and the best ones were chosen. So it ain't like they picked it.
Right.
There's a
Okay.
certain group of they all
They
auditioned.
were selective. It was
Yep.
you couldn't just get in because you're just a homie.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
you
You
were a
gotta have
Crip.
some
I'm a
Right.
Crip. Let
Right.
me rap. Like, I'm a
Right.
Blood. Let me rap. Like,
Right.
man, come on, man.
That part.
And then one more thing, I got this red hat on. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you know,
Yeah,
I was
see what
about
you're
to
doing.
talk to that Red
Usually-
Raiders hat.
Right, y'all see how I'm bumming?
Yeah, I see you. You know what
Nah,
I mean?
I'm just joking. Ain't no gang banging in me, but this hat was fire, so I had to get it.
Yeah, it was.
And then,
Literally flame.
so the game says
No
he
pun
can
intended.
beat Eminem in a battle, in a versus.
No, he
What
won't.
do y'all think?
He will not.
Man, the
Naked
game, the game be.
I'ma say
the game be
just-
saying stuff
no.
just to say stuff to bring his
To
name in.
antagonize people.
Yeah,
like
I'm
he's trying to stir the pot.
Yeah,
by
the
saying that
gang
he know
tripping, man.
he
He
ain't
tripping.
got nothing on Eminem. Not to say he's whack or in any manner, because he got skills, but
Yeah,
not
definitely.
at the elite level that Eminem is at. Eminem is like in the upper pantheon of the hip hop.
Right.
Okay, so like you're not there to me. Sorry,
he
Game. I love
definitely
you.
ain't amongst the goats. He's great, but he's not amongst the goats.
Right,
He's
exactly.
not a goat. He'll never be a goat. As far as I've heard, the best the game could do so far.
Right.
And I'm
I'm
like,
I need to
he
That
is
300
not-
bars.
I'm like, 100 bars was cool.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm
Looks
like,
like he got a song with Kanye, don't know how to act.
but if you compare 100 bars to Rap God,
Oh, well.
I'm like, come on, man, it ain't even the same. You
Just
ain't
set
even-
them, just set them side to side.
I'm like, yo.
Go bar for bar.
like,
you
man.
make your own decision.
Yeah, I'm like Eminem went Super Saiyan God on that joint.
He really did.
Yeah.
Straight up.
With the Kai earrings in
Right,
and everything.
With
like,
the Kai
stop.
earrings merged with Vegeta. Look at
Right.
that. Hey, we talking anime though.
Right, right.
He's like, what are you?
Let's get to it, fellas. Let's get
Yo,
to
yo,
it.
yo. This next guest we got up here, another F Media Corp fam. You know what I mean? We've also had the pleasure to be in the studio with, see his process. And, like y'all might know who he is from back in the day. You know what I mean? And if you don't, you about to know who he is now. You
Indeed.
feel me? I'm like, yo, but this man right here, man, like super talented. I'm like, probably one of the most knowledgeable singers that I've met personally. I'm like, can do anything. Seen him in the booth, go crazy. You know what I mean? I'm like, right now, we got the pleasure. Y'all seen him once before up here. We got the pleasure of bringing him up again to sit down here and actually have a conversation with him. Let's give it up for our guy, F Media Corp fam, Kenny Terry.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Terry.
How y'all doing?
going on? How you doing?
I'm in.
How you doing?
I'm happy, man.
Okay,
We're
okay,
so glad
okay,
to have you
okay.
here. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm like, yo,
Glad
yo,
to be here.
yo,
Glad to be here.
Kenny Terry, man. Look, I'm like, they may know something about you, they may not. I just want you to tell them a little bit about yourself and your background and how we got to this point.
Well, how we got to this point is, let's take it back.
Let's take it back.
About a good 20
got
some
it?
years.
About 20-something years.
Pull it forward.
Yeah, just talking to us.
I got together with this group called As Yet,
There it is. You know what I mean?
and we're still together. It's just I'm doing my thing right now.
There it is. I'm like, yo, if y'all know about As Yet in the late 90s had one of the hottest songs on the radio.
Definitely.
I'm like, hey, everybody know about this song. I'm like,
So many vibes.
the song was crazy.
So many good memories.
The song was crazy.
Oh my
I'm like, yo,
gosh.
you know what I
Right.
mean? A few babies been made off that
Right.
song.
Right.
I believe it. I
Right.
believe it.
It's a high school love
Romance
song.
in the stone.
I'm like, man, the lyrics to that mug, you know, I saw the sun, moon, mountains, and rivers. I'm like, damn. It's
crazy.
Best sex you ever had.
We got
Right?
we got our brother Babyface to thank for those lyrics,
No
There you
doubt.
go.
No doubt.
Okay.
and Keith Andes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look. You see how he just dropped that name, Babyface? And
Right.
y'all know.
Yeah,
Go look him
not
up.
a flex at all.
Like, straight
Not
up.
right.
Straight up.
Major
straight up.
flex.
So Kenny, man, enough about that. Let's talk about what we doing right now, man. I'm like, yo, because the music is going crazy right now. We've been in the studio with you, so we know what you got cooking.
Man.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know where I'm at in the whole process. If I'm the trigger, if I'm the match, I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot going on in F Media Corp.
Yes, sir.
And I just so happen to be one of the artists on this thing, and I am very, very happy to be a part of it.
Okay. So tell us how did that connection with fam come about? You know, you and Father, how did y'all meet up?
We met up, I think, for the second time at the Paris Hotel.
Paris Hotel.
On Father's Day.
Oh, nice. On Father's Day, you
Right.
you met Father MC on Father's
That's
Day.
dope.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa,
crazy.
hard.
That's a good story.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Straight
Yep.
up.
Yep, on Father's Day. And we pretty much had that conversation about, you know, what would I like to do?
Right.
And I already knew what he was doing, and I'm learning more and more about what he really does.
Right.
So we've been together ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Putting in that time, putting in that work.
how you like the process? How you like his style of recording them, like versus, you know, like you said, recording with Babyface and all of them. Like Father's approach, is it different or is it pretty similar to how all your studio experiences?
There's a genius inside of him somewhere that no matter what he does, it always pulls together.
Right.
So you can't be a part of any particular part of the process and say, well, this is what's really happening, because you'll get lost.
Right.
So basically, you know, I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Right. Right.
And he does it well. He does it well.
Yeah, we
And it's believable.
We've definitely witnessed it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we've been in there.
It just happens. You like, huh?
Right. I'm like, I'm like, you know, I always talk to them about it. I was like, man, like, you know, there's points in the song you be like, man, like for real, like I don't know about that. And then by the time the finished product come out,
We'll
you be
show
like,
you.
yo, this is crazy.
Right.
He will show you. Yeah. Yeah.
The end
Yeah.
result make you a believer, you know?
Yeah. It's actually a cool style to have where it's not so structured,
Right.
but it's an actual structure.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, it feels good.
Right.
It feels good, that process.
Hey, let me ask you this, because we are a hip hop show.
Yes, sir.
What hip hop were you listening to in the '90s? That's my era. I like a lot. The '90s. What was you listening to?
Yeah. Around the time you dropped that song, what was you listening to?
I think what was our 94?
Yeah. 95, somewhere around there.
Coolio.
Okay.
Coolio. We had him on the show.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Coolio.
And
Shout out to Coolio.
I mean, yeah, shout out to Coolio. I'm trying to think, who else?
'94. Outkast came out. I think Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang
came
was
out.
out.
Oh yeah.
Nomadic
Nas,
came
yeah.
out.
Yeah, y'all doing me a favor because I can't remember nobody.
Biggie was out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Pac
Oh
was out.
yeah, of course.
Was you on Pac?
Pac, Me
Yeah.
Against the World.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
Me Against the World album was
Yeah.
out around that time.
Mm-hmm.
So many tears.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, and we can go back further to the
Foursome D's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now you're
Talk
talking.
back Foursome D's.
Yeah, we go back there.
Now you're talking.
Right.
You know what I mean? We go back to the Foursome D's.
Yeah, I just had to pick a time and then go backwards.
Right. We can go back. We can go back as far as you want. You know, we can go back. Fat Boys, Kid, Curtis Blow, Kid and Play, Busy B.
To name a few, yeah.
I'm like, yo, how far you want to go deep? We can go all into the funky.
what we do.
I don't know.
Plus one more. You know, let's go.
Hey, I just remember being in those what was it, like stadium? I mean, not stadium, but gymnasium.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Dance,
the gym parties.
Dance to the drummer's beat.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, to the gym. Let's
Dance
stop.
to the drummers beat.
Yeah.
That's what's
Let's
up.
dance. Yeah, that was the joint.
Yeah.
So Kenny Terry, where are you from? Tell the people, like, give them a little background about, you know, yourself and how you got started in this thing.
Okay, I'm originally from New Jersey, where I was born.
Woo woo.
What part of New Jersey?
Camden.
Camden, New Jersey. There it is.
We gonna get it. I'm telling you. Ding.
You know,
Very
get the Jersey Bell.
And then I was raised in Philly
Philly.
for half of my life,
Nice.
and then from Philly to LA.
Nice.
Wow.
So you went from Philly to LA.
Yeah.
I've been to
You
Philly
like-
before. I didn't even have to fight nobody out there.
You like the first
Fit it on the day. You good. You was good that day.
Yeah, I got through, like, you know, a whole week and I didn't even fight nobody. It was
Well,
crazy.
Well, believe it or not, I mean, I didn't have as many problems as people would think you would have. I mean, as long as your family is good, you can pretty much have a better outlook on life and get through stuff.
True.
But if you got all kinds of other problems going on that really don't pull everything together, then yeah, you can lose focus. You can lose
Yeah.
consciousness.
He went from Philly to LA like the Fresh Prince.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
I'm like, yo, this is man.
I knew you would say that.
Straight up. You know what I mean? So Kenny Terry, man, you happen to know what the name of this new album, new project gonna be?
It's
You been
called
thinking of it?
Project Kenny.
Project Kenny.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
I ain't mad at that.
That's
You know what I mean?
So,
I'm like,
so
man.
like you a work in progress, right?
All the time. I'm never done.
Okay.
So if I can just shape and mold what I'm doing for the time being, then I can get more done. And that
Nice.
takes focus.
Nice. I'm like, yo, Kenny. If y'all ain't never seen Kenny do a little something, I'm like, yo, he crazy with it. I don't know if he'll do something for us right now. You know, what I mean? Maybe. You know,
Every opportunity.
okay. Hey, what you want? Hey, cut the music, son.
Can you do a little acapella for us?
Let's let Kenny do a thing. You know what I mean?
You can sing whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
A little snippet of something, right?
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard this man do Luther? You go up.
There was a time when I didn't have no one, didn't have no love. Do you remember the love that we once had? Okay.
Woo!
Awesome.
Okay.
That gave me some Al Green vibes.
Bit my lip the whole time.
Quiet
I'm
in the
like,
church, man.
Put y'all to sleep.
Man.
I'm like, yo, no, you would put us to sleep. I'm like, man.
no, you wasn't.
I'm like, I could feel the pennies getting thrown at the computer screen right now.
You know
feel
what?
me?
That was some Al Green.
I can feel that.
Isley Brothers.
Straight up. It was going up. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was
okay,
crazy.
okay.
Well, you asked for Luther. I ain't,
That's all
Hey,
right.
look, I'm trying to tell you. Yo, Luther be going crazy. I heard him in the studio. I was like, boy,
Right.
ain't no way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Hey, man, Kenny, man, that's what's up, man. We appreciate you coming up here and doing that for us, man. I know it was on the spot, but I'm like, yo, man.
Definitely put him on the spot.
Hey, a professional is a professional.
All the time.
You know what I mean?
All the
That's
time.
right.
Ashy and all. It's all right.
Straight up, man.
Crazy.
Look,
Hey,
man.
I thought he was gonna have you do some bars for the bar test. I thought that's how he was
Hey,
going.
Cut it
man.
out.
Hey, we got the bars covered tonight. Why? Y'all in for a treat, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up,
But back to Kenny Terry, man. Kenny Terry, man. Tell the people where they can reach you at, baby.
they can reach me at Kenneth.Terry1, and that's Instagram. My Instagram.
Kenneth.Terry1.
Kenneth.Terry1. Y'all see it on the screen, you know what I mean? Kenny.Terry1. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's going up right now, man. Kenny Terry, F Media Corp.
F Media,
you know what I mean?
And now Fifth Element fam.
And Fifth Element, you know what I mean? Fifth Element fam.
Fam all around.
Look, and if y'all watch past episodes, it's the third time that Kenny has been up here to the
Now
studio.
one, now two, now three.
Now I don't even have to ask to go in the refrigerator.
No. He just come on in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He walk in the refrigerator, you know what I mean?
Take your shoes off, whatever
Take
you
your
want to
shoes
do.
off, you
Get
know what I mean?
comfortable.
Kenny come from the back like he was just taking a nap. You feel me?
I won't napping though.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
But I definitely can't wait for that fighting yourself to hit the airwaves, man.
Right.
That's
Me
the
too.
one right
I don't know
there,
how many
man.
bruises I'm gonna end up with.
Hey, it's about to go up, you know what I mean? Hey, and like the session was a treat to be in on that fighting yourself song.
I appreciate it. I'm glad y'all were
It's
there.
a very, very fire song, man, and we can't wait to see that video come
We
alive,
about
man.
to drop it on y'all head,
It's
Las
about to go
Vegas.
See,
crazy.
y'all living witnesses to that.
Absolutely.
About to drop it on the world.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm like,
Lord.
yo, we in a blessed position to be able to witness this magnificent thing happening right before our eyes, man. So,
Right.
Shout out to Father.
yes, sir.
Yep,
Man,
shout out,
Bob
fam.
Dog.
MC.
Peace.
Peace,
You know what I'm
fam.
saying?
F
Straight up.
Media.
Hey,
All
look,
right.
let's give
Let's
it up
give it up.
for my guy, Kenny Terry.
You did your thing.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Kenny Terry in the belt.
I try to keep little tricks here on the side somewhere.
Ow.
They come out. They don't.
Look.
It ain't me.
Hey, you already know, you know what I mean?
You can keep as much of that around as you want.
Straight up. Ray Son, man, what else you got for us right now, baby?
Real quick, because I know we got a special guest coming up. I'm just
We
gonna give
sure
y'all some
do.
more. 7 years ago today, Wiz Khalifa released the Paul Walker tribute, "See You Again," and became the first rapper with 1 billion YouTube views on a music video.
Know that.
Right.
You hear that, Soulja Boy?
Say again.
You ain't the first one, soldier.
Right. So yeah, 1 billion. He's the first one with 1 billion YouTube views on a music
That's
video.
word.
That's
so
amazing.
crazy.
Right. It's crazy, right?
I didn't know
Wiz
that.
Khalifa.
I didn't even know you can get to 1 billion.
That's a sad
Yeah.
song. It's a good song though.
Yeah.
I think Rihanna has like 8 now, over 1 billion.
Damn.
Right.
Rihanna's that big.
Rihanna. I'm like, yo.
With that baby in
I'm
it.
like, look, ASAP did the right thing. He did what Chris Brown
Right.
He did the only
You know
thing.
what I'm
The
saying?
only thing he was supposed to
Relax.
Straight up. I'm like,
Relax.
boy, I'm like, man.
Rihanna got that Rocky ASAP.
Y'all
Straight up.
crazy.
Because I'm telling you right now, ASAP, if you're listening, every dude on this planet will trade with you right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Every dude is mad at you.
do. ASAP was in there
Hey,
listening
you better
to that
watch your
as yet.
mouth. You better watch. Hey, you better watch your mouth.
ASAP Rocky come here ASAP.
Nah.
ASAP get touched up. ASAP.
Hey, look, man, you better not come to Vegas on that.
Right.
I'm going to tell you
We
right
love
now.
you, ASAP Rocky. Don't listen to neither one of these
We
dudes.
rock with you, ASAP, but I'm like, yo,
we
ain't-
love you.
Ain't
Fifth
nobody-
Element loves you. You
Ain't
got
nothing
love
sweet
in
out here, though. You know, ain't
Sweet out here.
Right.
nothing sweet out here. You feel me?
Sweet out here.
Stay in them casinos.
That part.
All right, hey, let's get it. We got a guest up
We
here,
gotta
man.
get man. We gotta get this bar
Pardon
test,
us.
man. We gotta get this bar
Yes, sir.
test.
Yes, sir. Yo, we brought up a special guest for the bar test today, man. We caught this man at the cookout, and when he came to the cookout, he was cooking.
Right.
When I say he was cooking, he was cooking.
He was cooking.
I'm talking about, man, I always compliment him on his cadences because the cadences was crazy. I'm like, the fact that he was even remembering that shit on stage was insane to me.
Complex.
I'm like,
So complex.
Very complex, man. And I'm like, out of veterans that I seen, guys who was up there that was, 20 plus, maybe even 30 plus, who've been rapping for years, this dude stood out at a young age. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm like, we've been talking about him ever since, and we had the pleasure to bring him up here to do this bar test. And man, watch out, Fifth Element fan right now. Let's go ahead and give it up for my guy,
All right.
Young NITO.
NITO, voice of the young people.
I'm
You know
so
what I mean?
excited about this.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
Hey.
NITO, man. Hey,
We do got a little
Hey, man,
come on.
technical difficulty, so
it's all good. Let's talk to this man.
Let's
for
go
a
ahead and
minute.
talk to the OG.
Let's talk to it.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19.
That's what's
19. Look, 19 and already a beast in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, whatever you was doing between the ages of 14 and 18,
Right?
boy, it's
He's
shaped
ready
it.
at 19
At
to
19
go.
At 19, take him out the
All
oven.
the way,
He's ready.
all the way to the
Right.
top.
He's ready.
Okay, so like your project Exorcist, okay,
Yeah.
it's amazing. The way that it sounds sonically, the way that it's laid out. I mean, like, if I didn't know that you were 19 years old, I would think that you were like literally doing music for like 10 plus years.
And that's facts.
You've been doing music since you was 5 though, right? You've been rapping since you was 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Since he was 5.
Well, that makes sense.
We on the same
Like,
boat. We
You've
young and
had, you're
talented.
young, but you've had enough time doing it to sound so professional.
yeah.
Like, you know your way around the studio and a booth and a rhyme.
But I'm like, you know what's crazy is like, yo, he's a beast on the mic. But like, I'm like, the kid is like humble.
Right.
Like super humble. I'm like, yo, I met him. I talked to him off stage. He was like, oh man, thank you, appreciate it. But then he was on stage, he was going up.
Right.
I was like, yo, I was like, man, it's like, what this dude
Jekyll
showing,
and
man?
Hyde,
I'm
right?
thinking he about to get off stage like, oh yeah, you know what it is. You know what I mean? We do and none of that.
All right,
He was just like-
let that man talk. Let that man
Yeah,
talk.
go ahead, Nito, go ahead.
Let's let the bars speak.
Go ahead, Nito. Hey, what we got back there, Slim?
So, so you born and raised out
Let's see
here?
what we got.
Young Nito, you was born and raised in Vegas?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
A
Okay, look.
unicorn.
Right.
Vegas veteran, baby. Vegas
Right.
veteran.
What school?
You know what I mean? Hey, yo, on the Fifth Element, man, we about to go up right now. Young Nito about to eat. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Wait, hold on. Start that beat right over real quick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Woo.
Composure, calm
Yeah.
temper, evenness of mind.
Shredding any beat cause it's easy. I level up, scrap the expo. Killed the game so I had to sprint screaming let's go. Rappers using AT&T to phone Metro. Why I'm hearing all these crickets when they spit they next flow. People telling me I'm going crazy, told them guess so. Boy, I even had the goon shooting up a Petco. Since I heard Snoop Dogg started owning Death Row. Hold on, wait a minute, I be on the beat like brown on brown rice. Hitting up my haters like why you frown, I sound nice. That's trash, while they tripping on the internet. Barking like a hound, all I do is astound around mics. Give me a break, I'll start a riot. See me eating up my beats while you on a diet? Now there's money in my pocket, gotta be moving quiet. Rap is coming from my crown and I told them try it. Spitters nowadays rap like they suck booty. I cut them off while they talking on some Judge Judy. So here I go, the new king, I'm the true Simba. Put a blade to his Adam's apple, I'm the fruit ninja. They wanted verses from me, careful what you wish for. Turn them into Usain, this ain't a fair fight. This Big L to 2 Chainz, a Goku to Bruce Wayne. Should probably let the news hang. Don't cancel me for this. This Vladimir to Ukraine. I'm blue fame. Never understand it. I'm famished, making advancements, breaking planets, and your antics. Shams panic. Take a glance at who the man is. This life a canvas. I done planned it, running rampant. It's like whoa whoa, going dolo. Pockets went from slim pogos to moto. And bozos think they flow cold and trying to solo. The coldest mofo, the type to make a blue man group out the popo. Young Nito.
There you go. Nito. Nito.
Oh my God.
You ain't got the guy here. You ain't got the guy behind the scenes going crazy.
Oh,
Right.
You got Quan like, man, this guy is
just
nice.
happened just now?
Hey, I ain't even go front. Young
you
Nito.
19 or
Hey,
you
you are
29?
certified on the bar
That's
test.
certified.
You are certified on the bar test.
He's 19.
Nah,
Right.
he's 29.
Look, bars is crazy.
Right.
Damn, Nito.
Nito.
Like,
Hey,
was
you started
vicious,
out
boy.
slow. You started out
You
slow,
was
and then you was like, you
vicious.
know what, I can do this, and you turned that thing up 100%, man.
He was like, yo,
Appreciate it.
we're going to start out on cruise control. By the time you got to
Nah,
relaxing,
man.
Yeah,
you hit
nah.
the gas on that ass and you
Yeah,
like, wow. You was like,
Had
what
niggas
the
in their
hell?
seat like, vroom, like, oh my God,
Like,
like.
man, nigga pushed my eyebrows to the back of my head. That's crazy.
He said, put the to your throat. I'm a fruit ninja to the
said,
Adam's
"I'm a-
apple.
Man,
To your
man,
Adam's
man,
apple.
you know
Come
what?
on.
Just get a new mic. Just get a new mic. It's
Yeah,
burnt.
this one's out of
We're-
commission.
forget
Quan.
about
We
it.
gotta turn that
Commission.
one in.
Like,
You
we're
know what I
done.
mean?
We're
Straight
done.
up. He done flamed it. Young Nito, man. Hey, tell the people where they can reach you at, baby.
You can reach me on Instagram at yung.n. Oh, right there.
I mean,
Young.Nito.
Is it young YUNG or YOU?
YOUNG.NITO, but it's YOUNG on all streaming platforms.
Got it.
Right.
Definitely.
Got it.
It's YUNG on the IG.
And
You know what I'm saying?
YOUNG on Spotify and iTunes and all that good
There it
stuff.
is.
Go run up Exorcist. Like,
Man.
do yourself a favor.
Exorcist
and
is
run
a
it up.
beast. Look,
Run it up.
Demon Time. Crazy. Crazy. I'm like, you and your man on there, crazy.
Stop playing.
When I
Right.
say
Stop
that, I'm like,
playing.
yo, come on, man.
Hey,
Like-
Jay-Z said it. Young NITO, voice of the young,
Young people, you
right?
know what I mean?
So,
Straight up.
Man.
Demon Time,
You gotta
crazy.
throw that in your next
Luigi,
song.
crazy. Golly,
yeah, we
crazy.
show it to you. I know you like, where the
Vengeance,
hell that at?
crazy.
Luigi
Like,
crazy.
it's
Yeah.
too many songs on there that's crazy. Like, y'all need to run this shit up.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm
Bump
trying to tell
Vegas
you.
music.
Bump
Support this
Vegas
young
music.
man.
Y'all know what's up, man. Yo, hey, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into these sponsors
Let's
so
wrap
we
it
can
up.
go ahead and wrap
We
it
gotta
up.
pay
Bet.
these bills.
We want to shout out BSC Radio. We want to shout out the big homie Miko.
Shout out, Miko.
And then Wisdom Moon Guidance. You know, she's specializing in tarot and oracle guidance. You can find her on Wisdom Moon Guidance on YouTube or wisdommoonguidance.com. And the barber shop, the barbecue shop, Q the Barber, C the Barber, Chuck, and Benny Bands, they all over there. What
Taking
they say?
all fades.
They taking all
all
fades.
fades.
They located at 2077 North Jones behind the Burger King.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's about it right now.
That's it.
That's
You
about
ready to
it.
wrap
Shout
it
out to
up?
Lord
Oh,
Malik.
yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
North
Lord
Las
Malik.
Vegas Barbershop. Thank you, Lord Malik. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
thank
Wish they
you.
had a fly, fresh barbecue over there.
Man, it was so much fun, man. Great event.
Yeah.
I jumped on the mic. Busy B jumped on the mic. It was crazy,
Right.
man. It was fun, man.
Appreciate
Shout out to
it.
Shaw,
It's a
big
good
shout
thing.
out to Prince, Lord Malik, shout out to Harlem. I'm so Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh, yeah, Mo.
What up,
Shout out,
Harlem?
Mo. What up,
It's
though?
Harlem?
Holla, Mo. All
straight
right,
up.
that's
Let
it.
Hollywood neighborhood boog do his thing.
Come on, man.
Do your
Do
thing, do your thing, man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like and subscribe with your
Fifth
ugly
Element.
self.